Extracting other layers from the image can be also quite beneficial with tools such as Clair and Quay. Clair, for example, provides a JSON API that extracts layers of the image and can be executed as containers created from those images. And you can integrate this with continuous integration and continuous delivery process. And in that way, this would be quite helpful for finding all the vulnerabilities inside your images. So you can check out QA into this GitHub repository. You can see the link in front of you. It is an open source with more than 1,500 commits. Another useful tool to provide static image analysis is the QA.io. This tool is also used to find obsolete and vulnerable packages and binaries. With this service, we can see information related to the image scan, including packages with vulnerabilities that have been detected in each of the layers. So you can see in front of you a screenshot of the packages and vulnerabilities detected with the QA. This is a screenshot from the security scanner, and here you can see the vulnerabilities divided into different levels, from high to low. So for each vulnerability, we can see the CVE number, the level of criticality, and the package that has a specific vulnerability. So with the QA, each vulnerability defines a series of matrices that will give a final score and level of criticality that you can see in front of you. Then this will be plotted on a pie chart, so you can get a good visualization of the vulnerability score. So some of the main matrices that were used are the assess complexity, which is a metric that measures the complexity of the attack required to exploit vulnerability once an attacker has assessed the target system. Then we have the authentication, which measures the strength or the complexity of the authentication process. For example, whether the attacker is required to provide credentials before they execute the exploit. So the fewer authentication instances are required, the higher the vulnerability score will be in that case. Then you have your confidentiality impact, which is the ability to limit access to information only to authorized user, as well as preventing access or disclosure to unauthorized users. Increasing the impact of confidentiality increases also the vulnerability score here. And finally, we have the integrity impact, which is a metric that measures the impact on the integrity of a successfully exploited vulnerability. The increase in the impact of the integrity increases also the vulnerability score. So definitely check out the QA.io if you want to get a little bit more information about the QA tool. That would be everything for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and in the next one we'll talk about how you can analyze the Docker images with one very famous tool called Anchor.